Hello and welcome back to another Springfield build within Minecraft. I'm going to be tackling the KBBL radio station. Nice and simple, actually a lot quicker to put together than what people think. Obviously you're going to want yourself a little bit of space. The building won't be outside of 30 blocks. So first off, we already know it's going to have to be 6 high. So you can go ahead, take it up 6 high. Your door, leave the 4 spaces. I actually didn't at first, but I actually will leave the 4, so I'm going to fill it in for now. But you guys will only have the 1 block on the other side. And I will still be leaving it at 5 high. I'm just trying to find my setting for the area. So it's 2 blocks, then I'm going to go across 6, and then I'm going to start building up my second layer, and then on the end I'm going to place another 2 blocks to really just block in that frame, take it up to the 6 high. I'm going to start dragging it back across. I'm going to do the same for another window, so we'll do another space of 6 with 2 blocks on the end. So dragging it down to the floor. And we're just going to drag the bottom of our window frame across, filling in the gap. We're now going to jump across to the other side, and we're just going to drag it out 6, same as we did on the other side, and then 2 on the end, just to finish off the frame, and then dragging across the bottom, just to make sure it's all done, and taking it up to the 6 blocks high. So nice and simple, not much really needs to be done within this build. Instead of using the netherrack, it is down to yourselves, but actually I used brown wool in the end. For some reason I was thinking the netherrack would actually be more accurate underneath the trapdoors, but actually no, it just didn't work for me, so I put it back to brown wool and then went over with the trapdoors. And then we're just going to fill it in glass blocks for the free high. So anyway guys, while we've got a minute, we're going to do the same here. Obviously not the glasses on the inside, because we need to leave a space for the frame. So anyway guys, while we've got a chance, is there any builds that you actually want done outside the Simpsons or within? Obviously the Simpsons is going to get done anyway, the more we get further and further through the map. There is a few videos I need to go back on and finish off, like Krusty Burger. Need to put an interior in. Need to finish off my school interior. I will actually do a tour pretty soon, because I've got a lot more within my Springfield now. More for the outside, the buildings, not the inside. But if there's anything in particular that you actually want to see built within or without of Simpsons, let me know. We'll start working on it. Obviously we'll have to work it out first to make sure it's right, but yeah, it should be fine. And I'm actually going to take this back 20 blocks. Try and count it now as I take it back. So yeah, 20 including the 2 on the ends. So including your end ones, it will be 20 wide. And I'm going to leave a space on this left hand side, a space of 3, just to put in a window on that side. There'll be no other windows then within the building, apart from the ones that are already done. So I'm just going to go over and change my netherrack a minute to the brown wall, because for me this is where I sort of thought, you know what, I'm going to try it with the brown wall. Now guys, this is just me. I was looking at options, really didn't get on with it in the end, and just thought, you know what, the window was fine the way it was, I just didn't like the nether rack, so just took it back to the way it was, but with the brown wall instead of the nether rack. But this is basically my process of how to get a building looking right. I just play around with it until it comes so much, you know, it will actually eventually start looking like it should do, or you get to a stage where you think, okay, I can't actually get this done the way I wanted. So for me that just didn't work. I take it back down to its 3 blocks, take out the bottom. It just didn't work for me at all, and I don't want to take the building any higher, because it's not a main building within Simpsons. It's just really a filler building, but that big sign, the KBBL, will actually be quite a big feature within the map, so it sort of had to be done. But it's actually a really basic building, and I think it's the basic buildings that you're never sure that are going to look right. So anyway, moving back on to where we was, I've left my spacer free, ready for my glass blocks to go in, and that's going to go up 3 high as well. And that is the only window I've put in to the rest of the building, just mainly because there is none on the building. I'm not even sure if that window should be there, but I've put it there anyway. There's a couple of pictures of tapped out buildings that show a window there, or on the opposite side, so I just thought I'll stick one in and we'll just literally leave it like that. There isn't many pictures of the KBBL station, only from above, and quite honestly we're only really doing it so we can get that big sign on top. So like I say, the actual building you know, it's not a big project, it's quite simple to put together. You're basically just making a base to try and then create that pillar where the KBBL will actually be on. So guys, now all it is pretty much just filling in this gap of the rest of the 5 blocks going up. So now we're going to move on the next level up, and I'm going to use stone block. Oh sorry, I'm just going to knock out the rest of my frame, and like I say, I'm going to leave it 1 space on this side. So I'm going to take this side out, and I'm going to go 1 higher again, taking the frame up to 5 blocks high, just really because I find that that is my starting point now. So I'm now going to move over to my stone bricks, and you could also grab yourself some stone stairs as well, stone brick stairs while you're here as well. So I'm just going to line these stone bricks all the way around the edge of the building. And then we're going to move over to our stone stairs, and we're not going to put them upside down, we're going to put them the right way up, all the way round. Making sure as we turn the corners to add the extra one in the corner. And now we're going to move one in, and where we put our stone blocks, start adding our stone stairs all the way around the edge that we put earlier. And this is really just to create the base and the inside of the roof, but also leaving the lip that would be there normally. So we've got one layer that's going to be the base, and the next layer is a lip above the base, so then we can start building on our big sign on the end. So I was going to use clay, and then I decided to use light brown, and really I just stuck with this one. I felt it was a better colour. I hate using the same colours for all my buildings, I just do. I don't care if all the buildings are supposed to be pink or if they're all supposed to be orange. I will not do them all the same colour, it's ridiculous. While saying that, I do like to keep them as accurate as possible. I've just got something against all one colour. So basically guys, that does take us to the end of this part. This part was really just for us all to get the base ready, so we can tackle putting that mast on top, which I don't want to put a time frame on, how long the next part's going to be. But I dare say it won't be your average sort of house building, because it's going to have to go up stage by stage, then come across. The sign itself will take about 5 minutes, but that mast running behind it, it's going to take a little bit of time. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, should be quite nice and easy to put together. I have had a little trial run with it. Now it's obviously going to have to get that a little bit bigger, because the building couldn't be no smaller, but obviously we didn't want to go too massive. So we've got a nice bit of space to work with. It's now just putting it all together, and I should have that up by tomorrow, which if you're not watching this by tomorrow, then it's already up and probably selectable within the playlist. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any requests. I am trying to catch up with a couple of other people's requests. Big Blues Bear House, Big Blue House. I'm pretty sure that's the one I was trying to say. Got to start building that. I would love to get some more done for the kids corner, just purely because I'd love to create a map all out of the kids stuff. I've got to start really working on the radiator springs. I think it'll be quite popular once it's done tidy. But apart from that guys, I will leave you, and we'll have that second part up very shortly. Thanks for watching guys.